Hello and welcome everyone. Liverpool are sitting at the top of the Premier League table going into the international break. They have won 6 matches out of 7 in Premier League and 9 out of 10 in all the competitions. So going into the international break, it should be a happy Liverpool. Everybody should be happy. But why? There are a negative news regarding Liverpool. So the issue is the contracts. It is about Van Dijk, it is about Trent, and it is about Salah. There is a good news that I'm going to tell at the end of the video. But first, let's start with the Van Dijk, Trent, and Salah situation. We'll go by one. What is their contract situation? What is going to happen? What is currently happening? Everything we are going to cover in this video. First, we'll start with the obvious one and positive one. Van Dijk. At the last international break, when asked about his future plans, Virgil van Dijk told this: at both teams, I am still Virgil van Dijk, the big leader, and I certainly want to remain that for the next 2 years. So he is thinking of staying at the Liverpool for next 2 years, and I think that is a reasonable ask. He has done so good until now, and in this season also, he is one of the best centre back in the league and in the Europe also. He has shown Liverpool has kept most number of clean sheets, and they have considered the least number of goals until now. They have considered only 2 goals. When he was asked after Crystal Palace match that you have considered only 2 goals, that time he told that last goal against Wolves was a stupidity and we should not have considered that goal also. So that is the mentality, and he's playing at the top level currently. He's regaining his 2019-20 form again, and definitely he should be considered to give extension. Management definitely is talking to him. That is also one news that management and sporting director Richard Hughes has taken control of the situation, and he is talking with the representative of all the players. So that is a good news. I think Liverpool should consider keeping Van Dijk for another 2 years in at Liverpool, and they should be extending it. Now let's talk about Mo Salah. So for Mo Salah, it is a little different case. In previous few weeks, there were rumors, there were again news that he will be leaving to the Saudi Arabia at the end of the season. That is not a good news. Salah is in top form. He is producing the goals, he is producing those assists, and he is a constant headache for the opposition team. After the win at Old Trafford against Manchester United, he said something that was a pretty alarming for Liverpool and Liverpool fans. Let's listen what he said first.
I had a good summer. I had a long time to just to stay with myself and try to think positive, because as you know, this is my last year in the club. I just want to enjoy it and just I don't want to think about it, but just like I feel I'm free to play football, and we'll see what's going to happen next year.
And if this is your last season, as you say, this could be your last time ever playing here.
Yeah, to be fair, I was coming to the game. I said, look, it could be a last time. Nobody in the club talked to me yet about contracts, so I just like, okay, I played my last season and see it in the end of the season.
You'll miss this place though, won't you?
My
You
second
might come
favorite
back in the
place.
FA Cup. You might come back in the FA
listen,
Cup.
I don't know with which club, but so far, yeah, my last game here was Liverpool.
Well, look, we hope that it's not. You know, I hope.
It's not up to me, but nobody talked to me about from the club, but we will see.
We wish you well, Mo.
you.
Congratulations.
Nobody has talked with Salah or his representatives at that point. But in between now, I think from Liverpool, people are starting to talk with Salah about his contract. You should remember Salah is on the highest wages at Liverpool. He is the highest paid player in that team. And definitely from his performances he's putting on every week in Champions League or even in Premier League, he is looking in the top form, and definitely he will be asking more. So I don't know how this will pan out. Definitely there will be a pressure from Saudi Arabia to take him. He is the most popular in Africa and even in Middle East. So that is going to be very tough to keep Salah at Liverpool. My personal feeling is looks like Mo Salah might be leaving at the top of his form. That is not good news for Liverpool. I don't want him to go. But yeah, looks like he might be going. But Liverpool should try, management should try to keep all these players at Liverpool as long as possible. So that is on Salah. Let me know your thoughts. What do you guys think? Will Salah stay after after this season, or will he be going to the Saudi League? Now the big question, the Trent. Trent is a different category or Trent's contract is in the different league. This is 25, 26. It's his birthday today. So now he's a 26-year-old. He is in his prime and not like Salah or Van Dijk who are 32, 33 kind of. So they are post their prime. They are playing at the top level, but they don't have that many years to give like Trent. And Trent is a homegrown player. He is a Liverpool through and through. He is a scouser in our team and he will be the future captain after Van Dijk leaves the club. So in that case, this situation is very gruesome. It's very unfortunate how Liverpool as a club let this happen. Let top three players of your team go into their last year without a contract extension. And on top of that, the players are also telling that there were no contact. Now in the background those things are happening. Liverpool or any club try to work in that way only. They will be talking in the background. The communications, the talkings will be going in the background. But until now the news has come like there is an impasse on these three players and it looks like still the communication or the talks are going on and it's not a good sign for Liverpool. On top of that, Real Madrid is snipping. Last week so many news came that Real Madrid is seriously considering to sign Trent on free at the end of the season. And as you know, the Real Madrid pull is not easy to take lightly. So Mbappe didn't took, even Ronaldo went there. It's like Real Madrid, if they want one player, they will definitely go and they will take him. It's kind of that situation. So it's hard to reject Real Madrid's offer. On top of that, Jude Bellingham is very close to Trent and they are very good friends. And on the international duty, definitely Jude will be singing in Trent's ears that you should join, how great the football club is. You should come to the Real Madrid for everything. You will get everything. Trophies are there. You will play at the top level every time. So that is also going on. Let me tell what was the news coming from Spain. In his newsletter, Reading the Game, Delaney, who is a Spanish writer, he's telling that Liverpool are meanwhile going through a familiar feeling and it isn't just the excitement of a potential title race. It's something much less enjoyable. It's when one of the big Spanish tours essentially start a campaign to get one of your stars. This week saw more leaks in Spain that Real Madrid have a contract ready to go for Trent, who hasn't yet shown any willingness to agree to a new deal. So that is a very concerning. Real Madrid is definitely trying to get Trent. And on top of that, now their right back, Danny Carvajal, has a season-ending injury. So instead of end of the season, Real Madrid might be trying to get Trent at the January window and they are going to probably break if that is possible. They haven't signed anybody in January window in last 6 years, but looks like this time they will be going for that because they need. Barcelona is on top of the table. They are putting pressure on Real Madrid in the title race. So that is very concerning. He continues, it has been stated in this newsletter before that he increasingly fancies time at Europe's major clubs while he is in prime. About Trent, and some close to the player believes he should go for precisely that reason. There will be similarly be expectations at the Bernabeu that Jude Bellingham, like from Real Madrid, the expectations with Jude Bellingham is that Jude Bellingham, Alexander-Arnold's close friend, continues to press upon him the greatness of Madrid in this international break. So going into international break, Jude Bellingham tried to convince. You should remember that Jude Bellingham flirted with Liverpool all season, all summer last year, and at the final stage, he went to Real Madrid. In his mind, it was Real Madrid all along, just to jack up his prices, jack up his contract. He flirted with Liverpool. He showed that he might go to Liverpool, and at the last moment, he went to Real Madrid. So similar case, we don't want to see. We don't want to lose our best player. He is best in right back position, and it looks like Real Madrid are going to put pressure on Liverpool and Trent to sign for Real Madrid. This type of news rumors started to flow once Real Madrid got defeated in Lille 1-0 in the Real Madrid in their Champions League match. After that, everybody was talking they need proper fullback, and those type of stories started to come for the Trent. And again, in between, the news came from the Liverpool also. There are no new talks with regarding to the Trent's contract. It looks like he is trying to avoid the contract talks and he wants to go. So this type of things are happening. Liverpool club should be very aware of these things. They will be aware They have to try to keep our main player, our Scouser, in Liverpool as long as possible. They should not let him go. As a club, it is very hard if your homegrown player who is probably valued at 80 to 100 million will be going on free transfer. So it's not a good news for the club. That is the Trent story. Let me know, what do you guys think about Trent? Do you think he will stay in Liverpool or he will be going? And if he goes, what will be the impact on the team, on the club, and on the fans? It's not a pretty situation, but yeah, that is the reality currently. And it's going to be more interesting from now on. So at the last, the good news, I told I will tell you a good news. Ibrahima Konaté and Kwanzaa are in the final stages of signing their extension in the contracts. They are out of contract after 2 or 3 years. So before that, this whatever happening with Kwanzaa and Konaté, this should have happened with these three players. They should not have come to the last year of their season and tried to extend the contract. That is always very hard, and you can see the impact on the fans, impact on the club. This should be the ideally dealt last year. I don't know what they were doing. Richard Hughes was not there. He came this year only. So it is not on him, but the previous management, previous hierarchy is totally to blame. And if one of these three players leaves Liverpool, the club, the owners and the sporting directors, management are to be blamed, and we should blame them. This is their working. This is not acceptable. As a fan, we don't want to see our best players leave on free or leave at all, as long as they are playing. They are playing top football currently. They are in their form, and we don't want to leave that. And this is going to impact Liverpool's title hopes also. If your best player leaves, if Trent leaves, who's there to cover him? Bradley is not yet at that position as a Trent, so it's not easy. Let me know, what do you guys think? Who will extend their contract? Who should Liverpool prioritize? That is also one thing. If everybody is asking for more and more salary or bigger contracts, who should Liverpool prioritize? Who should Liverpool cash on? Let me know, what do you guys think, and do you think this is a mistake or a horrible misjudgment from the management to let all these three players contract run down at the last year? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And do you think, if you like this video, please consider subscribing. It gives us motivation to make similar kind of videos, give you the news, give you the updates, the score predictions for fans, and it will be a great help to us. So do consider subscribing. Thank you for watching. You will never walk alone.